What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women.
Let's do the pregame analysis, and then we'll get going in the match here. We're giving the Orcs a lot of money. It's my last game of the season in OFL. Pretty certain I have first place locked up. I cannot lose it. Even if I lose and Vorial wins, which Vorial did win. So if I get a tie, I definitely win. If I lose, we end up tied. And I think I win the tiebreakers. So I need to at least get the draw here at my stadium. So no throw a rock and no get the ref. Got my full roster of 14. 10 fan factor, a coach, a cheerleader, an APO, 3 rerows. And we're at 1880. So we're giving him 520. And I think he's got 11 players. Well, he's got 13 players. He's missing a Bob, though. So he's getting 500. Well, he can only take 2-star players, right? Hey, what's up, guys?
I'm gonna have plenty of players.
I think you should take APOs. How much money did you spend? You didn't spend any out of your bank, right? No, you didn't. Okay.
No. I spent what you're giving me. I don't have any tackles, so I gotta do something. You don't need this game at all, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, you got the division locked up, because Oriel didn't even try to win when I played him. I was like, he was complaining at the end that, you know, the tie cost him his chance, and I was like, well, why didn't you try to win?
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Like, he stalled and scored on like turn 16 to tie the game. It's like, okay, like you could have pushed forward and tried to win, or you know, done a pass or something.
Yep.
I didn't get it. I didn't understand.
Okay, let's see here. You rolled an
Just
8.
So much butter on that ball.
I rolled an 11.
That is a butterball.
Nice.
I just would have rolled a 6 on the intercept. It's fine.
Okay, who do I want to take out?
Yeah, I'm sure you would have.
Yeah.
I don't know that I was going to pass it that turn, given that I'd used the reroll. Maybe.
Well, Uldrig has mandated that I have to try to kill your players.
Well, I did. No, I said that about.
He says I'm obligated to chainsaw fail you.
For the good of the leagues.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was when I thought he was playing your lizards. I'm not worried about your Amazons.
Hey, my lizards actually took a hit. My frenzy
hearing
guy
that
took a
he
niggle.
killed his best player.
This Amazon team is pretty good, actually. I think this Amazon team's in a pretty good spot. Nice team value.
Yeah.
Well skilled. It needs like one more guard, I think. Could use another guard or two. Would be really scary.
At least you don't have your movement 8 thrower anymore.
Yeah, that sucked. I've lost a couple throwers this season.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Delvis.
Did he pick up the ball? Is that game a tie or what? Did I lose my survivor pick?
Well, right now...
I thought you would have used a tackle gal for that.
You mean the one who's in a tackle zone?
Or the wrestler. I would have used the wrestler on that, buddy.
I did use a wrestler on that.
Oh, you did? My mistake. I'm sorry.
Like, all of my team are wrestlers. Because everything else is just worse odds, so...
Do I still have a chance to get my survivor pick, or is
Yes. Yeah. No, you full on it.
foregone? Okay, good.
I also have good, although it's not very good.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
I mean, I could try to do some damage. but even that booster doesn't need any points. So I'm gonna go down here.
She'll pick it up, dodge away, no problem.
That's how we do it.
Apparently. And all I could do was one cross the entire fucking game.
You're a vampire.
No, I did get a KO, didn't I? I got a KO.
Alright, I'm back.
I think 2 of those injuries are your own too.
I probably should have had more given the amount of armor breaks dealt with us, but whatever. Maybe 1.
I mean,
maybe 2.
I guess we could judge each other's stuff later.
What's the score?
2 to 1.
I'm gonna win unless there's a bitch invasion. No, a riot.
Gotcha.
And I might be able to kill me some stupid fucking Amazons. Oh, that's a nice KO roll, set of KO rolls
Good.
for me.
And a good survivor
You know
pick then.
that,
Looks like Weldemir and Detox are likely to tie. I might even get that pick right.
Are they playing right now?
3
Yeah.
fails.
The other thing is you have to roll an awful lot of dice.
That
It's
probably
tempting just to give you the chance at it.
that probably just
Dude,
saved you.
man, fuck, I haven't rolled anything else this fucking game. Why stop now?
I was +2 fame, so that probably saved you from taking a rock.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
can do this. Let's try that.
Not a good start that you roll a POW right off the bat.
Well, it wasn't even on a
Yep.
block piece. The block was good there.
Yeah, but a POW and a
Now
break
I'm
and a
sad that
Kaz
I
on the first
followed.
hit.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
good.
followed because I wanted to foul there, but it kind of screwed up my bomb. Alright, let's put you there. I don't care if I lose the game. Oh, I need one more assist for the troll. I don't want to take a 2-die with the troll. That sounds terrible before picking up the ball. Okay, so if the troll goes stupid... I'm still kind of okay here.
I think trying to get my own win was probably the wrong decision. In my turn 15. Probably should have gone downfield and made things more difficult for you to score.
Maybe if you would have blocked it off, then I would have had to do a crazy pass.
Yeah, I mean, I could have at least come down and faced you with tackle with the strength 5 guy on the gal that scored, you know?
Yeah. Because then I would have had to have dodged away from her and then try to do a pass, which I still would have tried. It's tough being the vampire. I was waiting for the, you don't know what it's like to be a vampire. I'm like, oh, really? Eternal Thirst flashes there, like, what, 2 championships in a tournament win? They're very different teams, because I went more of the guard approach. But I guess you just rolled so many more stat bumps.
Yeah, he
You
just
really have that
every
chance.
other row for him's a stat bump.
I did have 2 strength 5 vampires and move boosts on a couple of vampires. only had one edge boost.
Nice. Blow yourself up. Oh, interesting.
I literally don't give two shits about this team at all. I don't care if you kill them all. They can't go to the playoffs. I don't get to carry them on. I'm just goofing. No, I don't care about that. That's okay. No way that the chainsaw caught it? That's
Yep.
pretty funny.
I thought he had no hands. Oh no, you can't actually run it in, can he?
Yep.
Oh, he throws a good bomb.
Jesus Christ. Whatever.
Wait, did a chainsaw
Oh
throw
no,
one
he
bomb?
edge broker.
That's interesting. Do I use the A-pull there? It's gonna be a long game.
Go back to racing.
If that shit happens, or happened, then this is gonna be a
L'Oreal
long
was
fucking game.
all upset because I just chainsawed the crap out of him in the first half. But most of his KOs came back. He was like perfect on KOs and had a full squad after I chainsawed the crap out of him. But he just kept basing me, so I was like, oh.
I think I'm going to be a square short. I don't think I'd do it with this many players.
Maybe if I bunched him up.
But I have to get around because of the way you set your guys up on the line.
No, I know, but if I pushed them all into the 3 block, then you could have milked it.
First turn and you cross 2 players. That's awesome. Gonna be a long game. Especially with me not having an APO now.
Definitely not going to work now.
You should still give me a chance, not be a dick, since it's on the fucking end zone.
No, it's going to bounce out.
It ain't bouncing out.
Oh, it ain't bouncing out.
Yeah, I've vastly underrated Fend on my teams, and it's been to my detriment. My success in this game,
Damn it.
that's for sure.
Snack for the road.
I don't think I did anything more than a stun on all my bloodlusts.
I think you knocked someone out.
Did I get 1 KO?
I think so. I mean, overall, it seemed fairly even on both sides.
Yeah, no, I had good dice. Like, I mean, I did a lot of stuff that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, the team matchup was just really poor. So.
The few chances you had, I think you were split up just enough that even if the ball popped, you couldn't really take full advantage of it.
I think if I kind of disagree. I think even if I'd have been able to knock your gal down, I think it was.
If you had the
turn
lever,
6.
that would have been big.
Yeah, and if I'd have had if I'd have knocked your gal down, with my, I think it was turn 6. I don't think it was turn 7 yet in the first half. I felt like I was in a pretty good position. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I will
you
say-
could have scored with your gal, so it might have been a little more interesting the next turn.
If you didn't try to move that vampire, who I ended up fouling out, that probably would have been better. Because if he was in a good enough spot. I can't run
Yeah.
through your cage be like that because I would be so vulnerable. Then
But
you
I
ran
had-
forward.
Yeah, and I moved him because I wanted to get in a little bit different spot, but then I bloodlusted, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I gave you the pick attempt there? Good God.
He didn't have a choice.
The interceptions are flowing. Didn't pop up on there. I thought I missed it, but I see it. It's close
Of
enough.
course, I got
Well,
a shitty MVP. Love it.
Well, don't you have like 3
What the
guys in
fuck?
already?
God damn it.
2 legends.
I took too long.
2 legends.
Son of a bitch.
I got a lot of guys who are a little too high.
Wasn't
Yeah,
paying
my
attention
dog
to the
was,
damn timer.
GFI was off by a dice. Dodge is off by a.
you're probably blitzing the chainsaw, but let's
My pro was
have
2
some
for 7.
recovery on the
Off by
ball.
dice
If you knock
there.
this ball loose, which is possible. You got a good
I didn't
chance of
even
knocking
look.
that ball loose. I don't need to give up the ball here.
I mean, my
Maybe have
lead
some
for.
tackle zones around it. Or, you know what? Screw it. Come get the ball loose.
It's not like you roll all out of dice either, Delavis. Your dodges were 7 successes, 1 failure. Most of them were with the AG4 gal, so.
Well, one of them I did go into a tackle zone.
Your GFIs were low. I mean, you failed 1, you made 2. I'm sorry, you failed 2 and made 1. It was on that one play.
Yeah. Oh, right, didn't I snake eyed it too?
Yeah, so overall, I mean, you were not bad.
And as far as bashing goes, man, my team just does not bash well most of the time. I throw the blocks, it's just they don't do anything. Even with
You
the
had
mighty
26 reds to 26 yellows. Your pals, though, were the lowest at 9.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and your pushes were 36.
I thought
Which
you
is
might
the
go for
most
the
of what you
chainsaw
roll.
there. It's okay.
Oh well, it's a game.
Jesus Christ,
The
come
Armor 9
on.
chainsaw.
Wow.
52 to 39
That
yellows.
should get it.
Reds.
Yep. Nope.
I
this
can't
is
believe I had
done.
more block dice than you, though.
Really, you check more block dice?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at both teams. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but yeah, my reds were 13 to 26 yellows. So I had great dice.
But you can still complain.
Oh no, I don't. I can't complain about my dice that match. I think it was. I got lucky if anything, and I just couldn't get lucky when it counted.
Yeah. Well, it's late. I gotta go to bed.
Had you kicked to me in the first half, I felt I would have been in a lot better situation, to be honest with you.
Didn't I did kick to you in the first half.
But I mean, what I mean is that if I had played defense in the first half, but yes, you're right. I messed up my for next.
Oh. I actually was gonna receive the ball, but I pushed the wrong button. I thought because I was like,
I
I'm
know,
gonna kill
and
some
I think
trolls.
I would much rather play defense as vampires first with two on the bench.
Yeah. There's just so much chance that you can turn something over.
But then you would have been your short turn to score would have been in the second half, and I would have been in a little bit. I feel that's a better position as vampires than maybe score in the first half and then come back and get a tie and kill a fuck in the second half.
Yeah, I can see that.
At least from that point of view.
Getting way
I can
too
see
many
it.
pals, man.
Okay, well, thanks for the game. I gotta head to bed because it's late.
Yeah, bud. You take
Hey,
it easy. Enjoy your vacation.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, Samurai?
1530 against Loop at 2080. So 530 team or inducements. And I keep rolling shit for gold, man. Actually, I'm sorry, about 1570, so I'm getting 510.
Rolled a fucking 11. Yeah, okay. That figures.
Armor, double ones into double sixes. At least he was only 60k. Pearl was pretty unlikely to do anything other than go stupid or knock himself over.
So against Luke, think
Get in
about
there.
Luther, a fucking Thrall, and a Fave. Give me a 2-person bench. That's probably not enough against Luke. 2 strength 5 vampires would be nice though. I cross that bridge when I come to it.
Can't help myself but to try to score though. I do like scoring touchdowns. You gonna foul that thing? Yeah.
Nope. Because I can't roll anything and you get everything. Ugh. So
Yeah,
frustrating.
It's one of those games so far.
So
If it
frustrating.
keeps up that way, but it sure started that way.
It's going to fuck me for the playoffs is what it's going to do. My first round game playoffs, so I'm not going to be able to do anything.
You're gonna be fine. Quit crying.
I'm already missing 2 good players, and they're only on turn 4, and I don't have an APO, and he's still got a wizard and bride.
You'll
so
probably get a
no.
buy.
No, I'm not getting a buy.
Why?
Because my record's not good enough.
You have 9 points.
I'm not going to be getting a buy.
Who's getting the buy? How many buys are there? 4?
And there's people with way better records than me. There's like 6 or 7 that are higher than me at least. This is the absolute worst start that I could have asked for. I don't even care that you're getting the pals and breaking. I just wish you could get nothing but badly hurts, but no, you're getting perms. And you're just getting a pal on every single hit now. You've had a couple where you didn't, but most of them are pals.
Iffy here without block.
No.
Wow, just the
Nothing's
just
iffy.
Flowing, man.
Yep, nothing's iffy for you. Dice are all your way so far. I just gotta hope they change up at halftime. Jesus, pal on every fucking hit. No tackle at all, not even one tackle, and you're just getting pals on every hit.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd hit any of these pieces over. I hit them all over.
It's fucking stupid.
Okay, so if I go here,
Absolutely stupid.
there.
Yay, look, another
Another
pal.
one.
Because why shouldn't you get to get another pal? Every single hit a pal. You did 5 hits this turn and got pals on all of them.
Yeah.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
like what people do against my Amazons. It's frustrating.
Absolutely fucking stupid.
Aw.
Good.
Troll.
That's what you get for being greedy on the foul. You didn't need the extra
Well, I
assist
had to get
on
him
the
out of
foul.
the way
You
to,
did-
to foul.
Yeah, well,
there.
you no, because what you should have done was instead of pushing my girl in the chain push, just pushed your blitzer and pushed him down one.
Yeah.
But you were greedy for the extra
that was-
assist that you didn't need.
That was an option.
You're plus
That was
three.
an option.
You're plus 3 already on the foul. You don't need assists.
I think we just go here then and foul this thing.
Jesus Christ! Come on. Good, he got caught. So there goes a bribe at least.
Aldrich, you still here?
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Are you watching this?
No. I
Oh.
kind of wish
You
I
could-
was though.
You'd be proud of me.
Well, I
You got
always am, yo.
Three injured, 2 KO'd.
And 2 of them are MNG.
1 MNG. 1 MNG. But it's that Adge loner piece that's MNG. She was Adge broke. He appoed her.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
Come
double
on.
skulls on the blitz on the chainsaw. There's the pal. We should get rid of him now. Yep. Ooh, KO'd. Well, I'm not going to use the bribe, I don't think. Depends how this goes. I guess if I end the half with the bribe. No, because if I'd have to not score, which looks like it might be possible now, huh?
Of course. And I break myself. Because why not?
Well, Spider, you wearing sleeves tonight? Maybe that's why you're losing.
Nope.
Did you like my comment last night?
I did.
Good. I didn't hear you make a comment about it, but I'm glad that you saw it.
I did. I replied back.
Well, I only watched you for a little while, so it was kind of ridiculous. So you seem to be having a pretty good match. And I had to go to bed eventually. That could be your gimmick in the Twitch world, is the no sleeves Twitch stream.
Now the pals have stopped.
You've done 2 hits this turn. And you didn't roll a pal on either one.
Yeah, well,
You know, rolled 5 straight
they-
last turn.
they've stopped for now, anyway. I should have just. It didn't matter if he was going to go stupid.
Alright, well, I kind of want to watch the game, so I'm going to go join Spider's stream.
I feel like this is going to pile on. No. Now you want to make me score.
Jesus Christ. armor is fucking snotling armor this game. Doesn't matter what I do, I break every time I hit the ground. Ay, ay, ay.
I should still be able to get there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay. I gotta be here. Make it harder. Yeah, I ruled out my pals. I still am above average, I think, but you're starting to average out.
Way above average.
Yeah.
Damn it, I needed a yellow.
Yeah, yellow would have been good there. Okay. I might want to just lightning bolt here. I don't really want to use it here, but it might be the right play. Yeah, we're gonna try this.
Holy fuck, you didn't break. What the hell?
I just need a push. Where's my push? Okay. I'm gonna go here because I might make another block since I have a reroll. Is this worth it, or am I just an idiot? I can't stall. I do have a 2-die block with a reroll with block. That doesn't seem awful. In a game that doesn't matter. And I already blitzed. Yeah, we're just gonna score here.
Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, it makes it easy when you just remove a bunch of pieces, but chainsaws drives can do that. Been playing more with this chainsaw. No, I'm gonna keep my bribe, thank you. No. I'd rather have the bribe. I mean, I had enough players to put guys. I could have saved the chainsaw for the second half. There was an argument for that, I think. I don't know if it was a good one.
You don't know that you'd even got him back. He might have failed his KOs the whole time.
It usually tells you beforehand if you're paying attention. Yeah, and Ugroth had failed it. It's just hard to see.
You got Bomber back, but Ugroth failed.
Yeah, but he's not worth.
I mean,
The
he did more
bribe, I don't
damage than the chainsaw
He
did.
did. He did. He was good. I'm still just not sure he's worth more than a bribe at this point in the game. It's reasonable, I guess. You don't really have a one turn. Let's see. You have sidestep. It's theoretically possible. I could, but no rerolls, and I don't really care about the score that much. So if I keep the team that I have for the era and I cut a bunch of my crossed players, am I allowed to do that and then I get gold?
Say
Even
what
if I
again?
have,
Say that
like,
again.
5 or 6 players on my team, will I get gold up to the average?
What are you saying? Ask it again. I didn't understand what you were asking.
So if I keep the Dark Elf team I have in OFL and
Oh,
go
in
into the
OFL.
third era, and I cut a bunch of my crossed linemen, and go down to like 5 or 6 guys on my roster, will I get gold up to the league average to make up the rest of the team that I can spend on free agents?
Yes, every team starts at the league minimum.
But it doesn't matter if I only have 5 or 6 guys on my roster?
Well, no, you're. You have to ask Yerrick on that. I don't know if they say you have to have an 11-man roster before you get that money added in, which means you'd have to buy
Well, the thing
linemen
is,
or
I don't
whatever.
have an 11-man roster now.
Right, which means you'd have to buy. It would consider linemen, I think. I'm not positive on that, but it would consider, like, if you had 5 open slots, then it would take whatever the lineman price is times 5, and that would be your minimum TV.
That's what I'm curious about.
Right.
I'm trying to
And
figure out how to manage the team.
I don't know if that's how it works or not. That's why you have to ask Yerrick.
Yep, I'll ask him. Yeah, I was just curious if you knew how that was going to work. Yeah, I don't want to do anything before I figure it. And there's a chance I make the playoffs. I think at 9.5 points, it's pretty slim. I might get like that last slot, depending on how the last week shakes out.
My reading of the rules is that he does. It's total value of team plus gold. It doesn't mean that you have to add in.
And that might be the way it is. I just, like I said, I don't know. You have to ask Yerrick.
Yeah, no, I'll pose it there though.
There's a chance I'm making the playoffs, and it's not going to matter until after I'm out of that and then figure it out, but yeah. Just got to figure out what the rules are, what I'm allowed to do, because I may try to keep the team. I got a few players, and if I can get some free agents and keep those. I have 3 pretty good blitzers now, and 1 rookie. It's just all my linemen are crossed, and my witch is dead, but if I could get 2 more free agents and fill up with some rookie line elves, it might be worth keeping the team. Might be better than drafting a new franchise. But I tell you, it's nice having Eldril Sidewinder every game. Player is really good. might have to use the wizard here to stop the score. Sure hands is nice there. Catch is nice. That's a nice catcher. Other than the niggle.
Oh, it's fucking very sun. Oh no, it's not. It's nice weather. Good, it changed.
Why did I leave my black orc on the sideline? That was dumb. Not paying attention.
Oh, could have caught that. Oh, I can pro it. Come on, baby. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I rolled the 6 on the pro. Shit. I seen the 6 and thought it was the catch.
Too.
Damn it. It was the pro.
Was the catch too.
Son of a biscuit. I was like, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Players aren't going to matter much, are they? I guess I can do
Well, at least the fucking bolt's gone.
that.
So I don't have to worry about that anymore. And it didn't kill me, so that's good. So many fucking pals.
Think it's worth doing this?
Of course you get a pal. 3 dice you should have, but still. Fuck me, come on. Damn it. Good.
I gave you a shot at it.
Yep.
Probably better off just standing there. If you're gonna free up those other, at least that other move piece. I think it was worth the risk. It's a pretty easy dodge. Now this is a pretty easy score.
Well, no reroll. I still got to be able to pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a sure thing, but this should be pretty easy, especially with the knockdown there. Even without it, it didn't matter. You just needed to push. 'Cause what do you need? A push? Push and a pickup?
Yep.
The odds are pretty good.
And I go for it.
You do need to go for it. She's not that fast. There's your push. So you're 3+2+, tie it up here. Yeah, see, you haven't even blitzed. You would have been able to blitz the ball carrier, I think, pretty easily. If I'd have just stood there. And you had guard on him before you piled on.
I was hoping I'd get paid off there, but nope.
You got that 2 and the 1 out of the way on that armor roll. Nice job. Yeah, you really only have the one MNG for playoffs. It's a good player, though.
Well, it helped that the lightning bolt didn't hurt me.
Yep.
And that I was able to get the chainsaw off that next turn. But you're still rolling a fuck ton of pals. That helped. I needed to get those guys back. Or those girls, I should say.
Well, maybe they're gender non-binary. Can't assume their gender. I think that's how things work now.
If I hadn't had that moving guard on that edge piece, I'd have just let her go. But having the moving guard on her too just makes her worth saving.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a pretty great player. I would have saved her. I wouldn't have thought that long, I don't think. Or I would have tried. Appos don't work for me very often. That's why I use them on KOs so much.
Yes, they do. They work fine if you have them.
I have a lot of dead Apo dead, broken neck,
So does
Apo
everybody
broken
who
neck.
plays games.
Yeah, you're probably true. I don't know. I don't know if it's worse than the average. It just seems like a lot. And I like the guaranteed.
But if you're using them on
Result
KO,
out of it.
you have a relatively small sample size of when the Apple would actually work, right?
Well, I wouldn't say I do it all the time. I don't just do it to do it. I do it when I think it's going to matter for the game.
Be
If
nice
I
if
feel
I
I
could
need
get
that
a
piece on the pitch for the drive.
nice if I could get a kickoff event that takes advantage of the thing. There we go.
There you go. Got your reroll.
Ask and you shall receive. That's nice.
Ooh, look at that.
Take that.
Wow. There's a good troll. It's not gonna matter. He's gone for the drive. I don't think you're gonna let me get him back. Any kind of time when it matters. Yeah, getting both those KOs was a pretty big deal. I'm not gonna be able to stop you now.
If I could get your pals to slow down, then I feel pretty confident. But if you keep getting pals at the rate you were in the first, then that makes this a little bit of a more dicey drive. Good. Get that bribe out of here. Get that bribe out of here.
At least it worked. At least the bribe worked.
And my girl's safe, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, so probably just swing around that other way, but if I move that blitzer, you can come up that way. Come up both ways. You might run around him anyway.
Dade, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome in to everybody that's coming in. We are playing the last week in the OFL here. And I'm already guaranteed to be in the playoffs, so this game doesn't matter if I win or lose. But obviously I still want to win if I can and not lose anybody. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Reroll, easy come, easy go.
Nice, good break. Would have been nice to get a removal, but we'll take it. All right, man. Thanks again for the raid. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. So yeah, last week of the regular season, we're getting ready to go into playoffs. I'm definitely going to be in the playoffs, as I'm going to win my division no matter what. Don't think I'm going to be high enough to get a bye. I'm pretty certain I'm not, but I haven't really looked at it deep enough to know for sure. Come on. It's like 3 times now you've got 3 dice and you rolled 2 skulls and a pal. Yep. I was afraid of that.
That's why I'm making sure to get that 3rd dice. I have to devote a lot to it, though.
That's another player I'm going to be missing for the playoffs now. Ah, damn it. Frustrating.
Who won the match?
Oh, we're still playing.
Tied at 1.
I might be the wild card and have more points than you, Spider.
Feeling if I commit, swing back around. So I think I just go here.
Yeah, okay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I could get really risky here. God damn it. Wanted to get the push there. Wanted to get the push there. No. Whew. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Alright, to the 1 die, but that's Castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go with more pals. Pal after pal after pal. Your fucking average to pal is probably like 85%.
We'll see at the end. It feels awfully high to me. I know how it is playing Amazons. I'm feeling like
Jesus
I'm way,
Christ.
way above the board here on pals.
Ay, ay, ay.
Like, I think I've got more pals than pushes.
You have, I'm pretty
Feels
sure.
like that. My last Amazon game in Premiere where he had more pals than pushes.
At least you didn't get one there. At least you didn't get one there.
Go ahead and score. It's better than even if I dodge. You just have a hole. You have an easy blitz for a hole in the middle. If I make the dodge, and I don't want to use a reroll. I guess if I go, well, that's a GFI as well. Yeah. Rather have my rerolls.
Well, I'm gonna get a little greedy here. Try to kill this guy.
Pile line, you better score.
Oh, I'm gonna score.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that. I'd be a one die either way I go there. So the only thing I can get now is if I do dodges. Or I could do a non-block hit. That's not going to happen. Oh, I can't get 2 dice there. Okay.
Well, that was risky.
Made the pro and got the same thing.
You don't ever double skull after that pro roll?
Nah, I can still use team reroll if I do.
Really? You
No,
can
you
reroll the
can't.
same block dice twice?
No,
No
you
way.
No. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
can't. You re-roll the pro roll?
In tabletop you can. I don't know if they have that in
I don't think they allow it in the video
the
game.
Sea and Cyanide. Yeah, I don't know if they have that.
Well, no
Coded
KOs
in there.
this time is a big deal.
Yeah. I don't care about anything else now besides surviving. I don't even care if you score. A draw doesn't kill me.
No, I want this way. Might still get a perfect defense here. Blitz doesn't matter too much from this setup. Yep, there's the blitz, but I don't know what to do with it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't have block on her. I'm an idiot. Okay. I truly am an idiot.
Yeah, just clicking too fast.
Assume everything's got blodge, and it doesn't. Alright.
Almost everything does.
Yeah, now it gets to stay up.
Yep, you blew your chance.
Yep.
You blew your wad.
Well, okay. Wheel. There's the yellow.
Holy fuck, you didn't break. That's the second or third time you didn't break. At least that's what it seems like. That's what it feels like.
GFI.
Yeah, Detox Welgemere ended up a 1-1 tie. Ooh,
Good.
Detox had
Well,
a good blitzer die. Dodge, sidestep, tackle, blitzer.
yeah, I saw that. Get in there.
All right, what have I missed here? Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Come on, ref. Open your fucking eyes.
He already took 2 bribes. He's over there counting his money. Got him distracted with all that gold. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a clarification from Yurick on how this going into the era is gonna work, because it may very well be worth it for me to keep the Dark Elves. And I've still been having fun with them, even though it's a little frustrating. I suspect a big part of the problem is I'm just not playing them correctly.
I gotta been passing with that edge blitzer these 2 turns. Get your 2 SPPs passing it, and then score on a different one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you were gonna just let me do it like that. That's why I was a little.
Oh, I told you. I didn't give a fuck about you scoring. All I want to do is keep my girls from getting hit.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna take the touchdown on him. It's really just for the free agent pool, in case I end up drafting and getting Orcs. I like having good free agents in the pool. I don't care if somebody's a good player. Fine with me. Watch, I'm gonna end up having to play you in the first round of the playoffs now. But actually, well, no, because the first people will get the bye. Yeah, there's a chance I have to play you in the first round of the playoffs. Maybe I should have been fouling. I still think I'm gonna be pretty lucky if I manage to get in at 9.5 points.
9.5 could get you in easily. I'm at 9.5. I'm just gonna win my division.
Yep.
I thought you were at 9.
Well, I'll be at 9.5 after this game.
I was at 8.5 with a win.
I'll get to 9.5 after this game because it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Good score.
Yeah, I'm not taking strong arm on that blitzer, Eldrick.
Why didn't you just wait till turn 16 to score?
Because there could be a riot. Maybe I get a chance to win this game.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I don't care about the team, really.
Right,
Like if you get some more casualties on the line, like it doesn't really matter to me.
Ooh, 15.
I don't get to play this team ever again.
Where's my other catcher at?
Like these 3 guys on the line literally just go away after this game.
Oh, my other catcher's
It means
out.
Nothing.
Damn it.
These 2 black orcs that you can hit that have blocks in the free agent pool, if you don't kill one of them, that's about it. But there is a slim chance that there's a riot here, right? And I get a chance to...
There's always that chance, yeah.
I guess I should have been a little farther forward. I should have been 1 square forward or stacked the line then. I mean, I think I can get there with GFIs. 3 riots in my game last night. What cost me the game was a riot on turn 16.
Chance to level that catcher right here.
At least if I do have to face you in round 1, I don't have to play against Yuna. There's that. 1 less guard and an agility movement piece. And I get to get a hit on you here.
Come on, baby, level up. No, catch it. Catch it, you dummy. There you go. Nice job, Pinello. We'll take that level. my one foul, and I can't even break with 4 assists. Pretty sad.
You gonna stand up? Look at that. So well behaved. GG, man. Good luck in the playoffs.
Yep, thanks for the match. It's gonna suck being short 2 really good players first round.
Take it easy, gentlemen.
Oh, good night.
Oh, nice. Cobra with the MVP. 10 away from leveling. You leveled a rookie Bob. Nice. It's going to be a shitty next game, missing those 2 players. It won't be that bad, I guess. At least it's going to cut my TV down a little bit. Ooh, doubles for the catcher. Interesting. Doubles, doubles, doubles. What do I take?
Oh, he just took off.
Yeah.
You still in here, Spider?
Yeah. Nice level on your Bob, by the way.
Yeah, I just was gonna say. I went for the edge boost because he's gonna be in the free agent pool. Give somebody something interesting. Maybe somebody wants to do something with.
Oh, the Bob took an edge boost?
Yeah.
Nice.
I normally wouldn't take it, but he's just going in the free agent pool, so I was like, sure, we'll put it in there. Maybe somebody will want a ability 3 Bob.
My catcher rolled doubles.
Oh, that's guard, isn't it? I typically take guard on all my doubles on Zons.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's right. You can't really have enough.
Problem is he's got wrestle, or she has wrestle.
Kind of a problem, but it's not as bad as it sounds.
No. Guard's always handy, even with wrestle.
Yep.
It's just
Even on
easier to get
wrestle,
the guard. Easier to get the guard down with wrestle.
Yep, it is, but it's still guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd rather have it with block if you knew you were going to get guard, but you got to take wrestle pieces on the team, and you can't. I can't turn up guard.
It's hard to.
I mean, the only other thing is you just take a normal skill there, which there's plenty of good ones on catchers because you have the agility skills. You get sidestep and diving tackle and all that stuff. It might be worth just passing it up.
Nah.
But guard is, I think.
I'm not gonna pass up the guard.
Yeah. I've taken it on wrestle pieces and I've been plenty happy with it on catchers.
Brett's, you take it all the time on wrestle pieces because that's your only natural access to it.
Yep.
Alright, so that puts me at 1590. Well, at least my TV be a little lower for the first match, I guess.
Yeah, putting some decent orc free agents in the cool too. I got this
Fractured arm.
Blitzer now. He's adding 4 in guard. Yeah, and I had to go with the agility on the Black Orc just because somebody might want to do something with it. I don't know. Seems kind of silly, but
Groin strain.
he just wanted to have agility.
I probably should have just let fucking Yuna die and freed up that TV bloat.
He's pretty good.
But
Good player.
edge move guard is so good,
Guard is-
even with the loner.
Yep. Guard is worth more than the team value you're paying
1590.
for it typically.
And 130. Okay. All right, so 1590, we're good there. Cool. Let's go look at these
Yep.
standings
If
real quick.
Uldrig is right, and I
Lo, there do I see my father. Lo, there do I see my mother and my sisters and my brothers. Lo, there do I see the line of
My people, back to the beginning.
No, they do call to me. They bid me take my place among them.
in the halls of Valhalla.